Things I learned from Skinny Talk that turned me from this to this. Eat small, look small, eat big, look big. You're not a dog, why are you treating yourself with a treat? If your stomach is rumbling, it's actually clapping for you. Now that I've got your attention, let's talk about the issues with that. Are we once again making disordered habits look normal? They blur the line between mindful eating and straight up starving yourself. Let's be real. TikTok's algorithm pushes extreme content, so the more you watch it, the worse it gets. And before you know it, you're skipping meals, over exercising, and thinking eating a full plate of food is bad. I get it, some of these tips might work, but it doesn't mean that they're healthy. If anything, I want you guys to remember that slow progress or small progress is still progress, and if anything, there's long-term success. Someone who also had it was really hard for me to lose weight, and especially counting calories and also just learning these things on Skinny Talk. For all the young girls that are trying to lose weight, I hope you know that a real healthy body needs fuel. Being the smallest version of yourself doesn't mean that you're gonna be the happiest. And here are some of the content creators that I fully support and I really want you guys to go check out. They personally helped me a lot during my weight loss journey. Not just weight loss, fat loss as well. So yeah, take care of yourself. You deserve it. Let's not start 2014 Tumblr once again.
If you want to lose weight, do not tell anyone. Do not tell anyone, okay? Keep it to yourself, okay? You want to be skinny? Keep it to yourself, okay? There are haters out there. If, however, you want to tell me, you tell me. I'll be in such support of you no matter what, okay? But do not tell anyone because A, people are jealous. People don't want to see you succeed. People don't want to see you lose weight and look good and whatever, or be happy, okay? Because them themselves are unhappy. But the second thing is the unsolicited advice from people who have not lost the weight that they've wanted to lose for the last how many years. But then they're going to give you what you're doing wrong. Oh, you can't walk. Walking's not going to help. You need to eat 6 meals a day with this much protein and this much rice and this and that. It's so aggravating. It's like it comes out of the woodwork. It's like suddenly we have a room full of experts, but we're not practicing what we're preaching, okay? I never got on this app and started telling how to lose weight and how to get skinny until I was fully practicing what I'm preaching because I am not a hypocrite, okay? So don't tell anyone, okay? So you can keep your peace. You can keep your inner peace, your peace, okay? Losing weight's hard, okay? It is hard. You have to change it's a lifestyle change. It's an ongoing commitment. It's hard, okay? I'm not gonna downplay it, but you can do it. Just don't tell anyone and only tell people that are supportive of you and that love you and want the best for you, okay? But just do without that because without the noise, it just makes it way easier.
You're doing everything right, but the scale just won't budge. I feel you. I used to think I had to count every calorie, track all my macros, and follow some complicated workout plan just to lose weight. I was constantly thinking about food, obsessing about the numbers, and still nothing. The scale just wouldn't move. I felt frustrated, exhausted, and honestly a little hopeless. I kept asking myself, why is this so hard when it shouldn't be? But then I found out that I was making it way too complicated for what it needed to be. But then I found out the secret wasn't counting every bite. It was just eating a little less and walking a lot more. And that's it. No calorie counting, no extreme dieting. I started serving myself smaller portions and leaving a couple bites behind. I also made daily walks a non-negotiable for me. And guess what? The weight started coming off without me feeling like I was constantly fighting off my body. If you complicate weight loss like I used to, just try this for a week. Don't count, don't obsess, just eat less and move a little more. Comment simple if you want me to break down exactly how I do this every day.
You don't need a treat. You're not a dog. I have been on Skinny Talk for 3 weeks and I've lost 15 pounds. 15 pounds in 3 weeks. Y'all call these people toxic? I say they know what they talking about because it's working, honey. Listen, I got a list of sayings that I'm going to read to y'all because whenever I'm feeling like a big bag, I'll get this little handy dandy notebook out and I'll read them. And it'll make me not feel like a big bag. So here we go. If you get bored and you want to pick up a fork, pick up your big butt and your feet instead. You don't need a treat. You're not a dog, okay? You don't need a cheat day whenever you're already shaped like a cheat day. Eat small, be small. Eat big, be big. Hence the word big back. If you ain't gonna be skinny this summer, you better be funny. You better be funny, okay? Do you really want a snack, or do you want to look like one? Look. Yeah, I still got my little mom pooch, okay? I have lost 15 pounds. 15 pounds.
This might be a little bit controversial, but I've been on Skinny Talk. I honestly love it over there. I've been super consistent at the gym this year and getting in my steps, hitting my protein goal, and just overall trying to become a healthier person, mainly because I find it so beneficial for my mental health. It gives me something to focus on and be passionate about, and also it just makes me a more healthy person in general. I don't really understand people who get offended by Mina promote like healthy lifestyles. I feel like a lot of us have a problem with like stopping eating when we're full, including myself. I've eaten so many meals to the point where like I'm full, but I'll eat more and I don't need to be. I think it's a good message to be saying to eat when you're full, not overeating, because that can lead to further health problems. It's not just like an aesthetic thing. I think you're actually genuinely watching out for your health in the future, because overeating and then eating just unhealthy foods all the time is not going to have good effects on your health down the line. Also just feels so good making healthy choices for your body. I personally love being intentional about going to the gym, meal prepping, tracking what I'm eating, hitting protein goals. It's just something every day I can check off my list. I don't know why it helps my mental health so much, but I just noticed that it has. Something else that I haven't really been seeing on Skinny Talk is you can, like, walking obviously is really good for you, but you can also incorporate other workouts that you enjoy and that you can be consistent with. Like, I know Mina has done Pilates before and like Pilates at home. My personal favorite thing is weight training. I love lifting weights. I love like blasting music. Going to the gym consistently also makes me make healthier choices overall in my life, like eating healthier meals, not eating as much as I want to be. And no one's saying to starve yourself, anything like that. Honestly, from what I'm seeing is they're promoting healthy eating, moving your body more, and eating in moderation. You can still have what you want, but eating it in moderation. And I think there's nothing wrong with that message. I've just found that that side of TikTok has been helping encourage me and helps me stay motivated, because motivation is not always there. It's really discipline that matters, because motivation is just a feeling just like happiness or sadness, but discipline is what really keeps you going and keeps you consistent. It's discipline over motivation every single day for me. I don't feel like going to the gym every day or eating healthy every day, but I know in the long run my future self will thank me. I never regret eating healthy for a day, and I never regret going to the gym. So I still do it every day. Most of the time, I'm super excited to go to the gym every day. It's something I go to sleep looking forward to go in the morning. I'm a super big fan of Mina and Higher Up Wellness. They're both super encouraging for me. And if you need any like encouragement on your health journey, or just like encouragement changing your lifestyle, I would definitely start watching them a little bit more.
So another benefit of losing 115 pounds and getting skinny is my legs no longer rub together. Never in my life have I had non-chafing thighs. Never. Okay, I never used to wear a pair of shorts ever, even when I was in high school, because they would rub, because I was always really bottom heavy, and they rub like crazy. Also with the rubbing, the pilling. The freaking pilling that happened on leggings, like I could never buy an Align pair from Lululemon or like the really delicate fabric, because it would pill. And now I'm just like, it feels good to have lost 115 pounds, because now I don't have that issue. I don't even know what that issue is. I'm like ready to get rid of that like depiller just because I don't have that issue. I'm not going to, but you see my point. Getting skinny and losing weight wasn't just, oh, I want to look better in my clothes, I want to buy a size 2 to 4 or whatever. It's little things like this that I notice how much better it feels. I'm not pilling. My legs are not rubbing together. It's a hot day in the summer. I can wear shorts. I can wear a skirt. I can do so many more things because I've lost all the weight. And if you are looking for signs that are maybe just not completely aesthetic, like how you look and how you look in clothes, but just the comfortability of your legs not rubbing together, I'm telling you, start now. Start now.
If you're trying to lose weight, don't tell a soul. Don't tell anyone. Don't talk about it to anyone. Instead of talking, just start doing. Because back when I was starting my weight loss journey, that's how I found out who is my real friend and who's not. I used to tell my friends how I don't like my stomach, I don't like this, I don't like that. All I would get from them is, you look good, you look great, stop complaining. Okay, so then I moved to a different city and I started trying to lose weight. And I didn't share it with everyone. I was just doing the things, the little habits that would build every day, like walking, eating less. And the funny thing is when I would share all the things that I was doing, like I would talk about how I started walking more or eating certain things, I would get hate from my friends. I would be made fun of. Skinny talk queen, skinny legend, like they would make fun of me. So safe to say I'm not friends with those people anymore, because I mean, when you better yourself, the true faces of people will show, because a lot of people in your life are actually haters disguised as your friends. So don't tell anyone until you actually do it. Start doing it and then see who's actually your friend and who's not. So
if you're unfamiliar with Skinny Talk, go look it up on TikTok. It's just, I really like this movement because it's a mix of creators posting motivating tips on how they stay thin and tips that help them stay healthy. So many people get triggered by, which by the way, I hate the word triggered. I think it's so overused. So many people get triggered by the word skinny, but what we're saying is being healthy. We're not saying be like Kate Moss in the 90s. We're saying these are tips on how we stay healthy and feel our best in our clothes and feel most confident. Skinny talk is motivating. If it's triggering for you, like, I feel like maybe you need to dig deeper. No one's telling you have to be skinny. I think a lot of these creators are saying, hey, if you want to look your best and feel your best and be most confident, these are the tips that work for me. There are a lot of women out there who don't feel confident, who dread bikini season, who can't fit into their jeans and just want to feel better. I spent the entire decade of my 20s feeling so insecure about my body and not knowing the basics about getting steps in per day, weight training, getting protein in. I was a single girl living alone and I didn't eat any protein. I thought oatmeal with blueberries every morning was a healthy breakfast. I think the people who are offended by skinny talk are defensive and insecure. The opposite of defensiveness is being curious. Reframe your brain and ask yourself why you are triggered by people giving tips about being skinny. I think a lot of these influencers posting about skinny talk, you could replace the word skinny with healthy. All of their tips equate to being healthy, not necessarily being skinny. And let's face it, this whole body positivity movement is BS. Anyone who is morbidly obese, their risk of heart disease, cancer, risk of diabetes, it all goes up if they're morbidly obese. Sorry, but you're not healthy at every size. You're just not. Being curvy and celebrating your curves is freaking awesome. I'm curvy and I wish there were more content creators when I was in my teens and 20s that celebrated curves rather than being like stick thin like the Victoria's Secret catalogs from the 90s and early 2000s. I'm just a 42-year-old woman who's passionate about health and wellness and nutrition to fuel you and make you feel good, because I feel the healthiest and most confident I ever have in my life in my 40s and throughout my 30s after kids than I did in my 20s. Sometimes this app is really positive. There's some really great content out there that really would have helped me in my 20s. I don't know, comment with your thoughts about Skinny Talk.
Have you seen Skinny Talk? I landed on Skinny Talk about a week ago. I don't understand all the crazy talk about Skinny Talk. Why is there so much backlash and criticism? These women are inspiring other women to get healthy. Nina Zally, Trin, Bo, Miss Lana, they're not trying to sell you some quick weight loss diet hack. They're not telling you to drink maple syrup and lemon. They're not telling you to drink celery juice. They're not telling you to restrict foods or only eat 1,200 calories. They're not saying don't eat carbs, don't eat dairy, don't eat fat. In fact, they're saying eat all the foods. Make the portion sizes smaller. They're also telling you to get some movement in, walking. They're not promoting crazy workouts, 100 burpees, an hour of HIIT training. They're promoting walking, moving your body outside because we all know that walking outside helps our mental health. They're not selling you anything. The only thing they're doing is saying, if you want to lose some weight, if you want to lose some fat, eat less. And we know the portion sizes in this country have gotten gigantic. They're just saying, eat a smaller portion size. That's it. But everyone's getting offended for one word: skinny. Listen to the other words they say. They're inspiring other women. They're not judging other women. If you don't want to lose weight, they're not telling people they have to lose weight or they should lose weight. They're telling you how they did it. I don't understand. Do you understand the backlash? They are promoting all the things I have learned about and promote myself. And that's eat more protein, eat more fruits and vegetables, slight calorie deficit, move your body, drink your water, and sleep more. That's it. Do the things. There's no magic formula, special formula. It's not sexy. It's the same tried and true methods that make us all feel good. I'm not offended by skinny talk. I'm not offended by the word skinny. Listen to their other words. If you are offended by skinny talk, or you don't want to lose fat or lose weight, you can scroll past. If they can get more women to start moving their bodies, if they can get more women to start drinking water and feeling better and feeling healthier, I see that as a positive. I see that as helping and supporting other women.
Ladies, to my ladies who are bottom heavy and you're like, I don't want to be bottom heavy anymore. You need to walk. You need to walk, because I was so bottom heavy. I've lost 115 pounds, but even before then I was a volleyball player. It was always in my legs. I always had the thickest legs. And now I'm like, no, I don't want that anymore. I want like cute, lean, strong, little muscular legs, but I don't want them big anymore because I'm tired of having this like fat ass that's not a nice fat ass. You know what I mean? So you know what helps? Walking, okay? I walk. Walking will not only slim you overall, it'll get you snatched, it'll get you skinny, but it will slim your legs better than anything I've ever done. I've done the Stairmaster, the elliptical, the running. I don't know, for some reason, the walking, it just sheds the fat. It gets rid of the bulkiness. It gets rid of the fat. It's amazing. I think 8,000 to 10,000 steps is a great starting point. However, if you're someone who doesn't walk at all, honestly, like if you get like 1,000 steps a day, try to go for 5, then 6, then 7, then 8. Okay, like some walking is better than no walking. All right, don't get it twisted. Also, you will slim your legs. Okay, that's all I want right now. I am very bottom heavy. I gain weight in my legs. All the fat goes to my legs, everywhere. But walking has helped it so much without feeling like I'm over exerting myself and making myself more exhausted and more inflamed. If anything, it gets rid of the inflammation. So walking's going to be your best friend to get skinny. Not only get skinny, but lose that extra fat and lean out your legs.
Okay, I hope this finds the right audience. If no one sees it, it is what it is. If Skinny Talk finds it, that's what I want. I'm gonna say something that you probably heard, but might be controversial. You're not supposed to eat that much. You are not supposed to eat that much. I lost 30 plus pounds because I was eating breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, dessert, whatever, however much I wanted to eat, because, oh, you're not eating enough. Like, you need 2,000 plus calories a day, like, no, you don't. You are being brainwashed, literally brainwashed. If you think back to primitive, primal times, whatever, cavemen, hunter-gatherers type shit, they didn't have food, like, at their fingertips. There was no, oh, let me go get a bag of Doritos just to snack on. That was not a thing. So our human bodies are not made to be consuming food every hour on the hour. Just remember that. Okay.
Life does in fact get better when you're skinny. Tell me why. When I finally got skinny, all of my clothes started fitting way better. Now I don't get any sort of anxiety before I try on any sort of clothes. When I go to any store, I just have that inner confidence and I just know that something will fit me. Your confidence in your body translates into your confidence everywhere else. I have more confidence in the way that I walk, the way that I talk, the way that I feel about myself, and I radiate the energy, and everyone else can literally feel that. Another thing is that you stop caring about what anyone else thinks about you. When I put less food on my plate, because that's how I maintain my body, that's how I get skinny, I'm eating smaller portions, and I don't care about what anyone else is thinking about how much food I'm putting in my plate. They can judge me all they want, but this is how I got to my goal, so I will keep doing it.
when you get skinny, you value yourself, you put time into yourself, in your body, you stop caring about anybody else, you just do you. Being skinny is truly the best. Your life does get better when you get skinny. If this is your sign to do it, go do it.
Here is a great hack from my almond dad, and it's to brush your teeth as soon as you physically possibly can. Basically, the idea is if you want to go to sleep a little hungry to lose weight quickly, or you're skipping dinner like me today because I had a really late lunch, or because you just don't want to snack at night and that's like your weakness, then brush your teeth as soon as you can, immediately after dinner, or just as soon as you can, because there's no way you're gonna ruin all that hard work of flossing, of brushing your teeth again by having a stupid snack. You're gonna be like, no. I mean, at least it works for me. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna brush my teeth again. I hate brushing my teeth, and I do it, but I hate it. So brush your teeth as soon as you can. It will stop you from snacking. And the huge advantage of this is that then I go to sleep earlier when I do this, because I'm like, for example, it's 8:30, I came home, brushed my teeth at 7, did my skincare because I was already brushing my teeth, and I'm like, I'm ready for bed now. Like, what's stopping me from just going to bed?
Are you really hungry? Take a sip of water. You're probably just thirsty. You're probably just thirsty. Put the cookie down. Put it down. Put the cookie down. You think you want it. You don't want it. You do not want it. You're eating because you're bored. Trust me, I've been there. And that's what leads to unwanted weight gain. Put it down. Those are the types of things that I have to remind myself when I'm going to mindlessly eat. Can you have a cookie? Sure, have a cookie. Have a couple bites, portion control your cookie, no problem. But don't just eat to eat. Don't just mindlessly eat. That's, when you gain weight. I know, that's how I gained a lot of weight. I would just walk in the kitchen, take a bite of this, take a bite of that, a handful of this, a handful of that, and the next thing you know, I was 30 pounds overweight and crying myself to sleep every night. So don't be like me. Eat the cookie if you're hungry, portion control. But if you're not hungry and you're just bored and you're snacking, put it down. You'll thank me later, okay? That's your sister advice for the day. That's your skinny tip for the day, okay? Bye.